Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we did a intro in this part of the house here, so I figured I'd try something a little bit different this video. So my last video got a ton of love and support from family, friends, and I got a couple DMs on Instagram asking me a ton of questions about saddle hunting, which I'm so happy that a lot of guys are actually interested in it, because it's one of those things that a lot of people are skeptical about. So this video here is to kind of answer a lot of the questions that I got, which was, how do you climb the tree with a saddle? You know, it's not like a climber, it's not traditional to what a lot of people are used to. So this video here is basically how I climb the tree. Now, mind you, I am not an expert by no means. So whenever I tell you that this is my personal way of climbing, that doesn't mean it's the right way of climbing. But I have gathered a ton of information about saddle hunting, and this is what has worked for me. Some things that work for me might not work for you. But I hope that this is kind of an informational video about saddle hunting, and maybe it'll twist your arm to get into it before the season starts. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope it's informational, and as always, here we go. Oh my god, this is a big boy. Oh. Who would have freaking... I didn't think it would happen. You did it. Okay guys, so I'm trying to figure out how exactly to show you the basics of how I climb a tree. So we're just gonna go straight from the beginning, okay? So right now, say I want to climb this tree. I pick this tree out. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Here is exactly the step-by-step what I'm going to do. So I picked my tree. I already had my saddle on when I walked in, so that's check. I took my platform, I attached it to the back of my saddle. All right, so I have my rope, I have my knee pad, I have my platform, I have everything I need to climb this tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is unravel my stick from my bag, put my backpack on. Oh, you're gonna laugh when you see this. Check this out. Anyway, there were 3 doe literally 30 yards, 40 yards away, and they just took off into the woods. So I just thought it was hilarious that I'm talking about saddle hunting and I'm about to climb this tree. And there were 3 pretty big deer there. So I have my stick all raveled up. I'm going to take it, get it all unraveled here, and I'm going to attach it to the tree. Now, a couple things to note. When I put the stick on the tree, I used my body weight, swung the rope around, hooked it into the cam cleat, and I kept the rope for the stick I tried to keep it at a 90 degree. So when I push down, all that pressure built up in that rope, so the stick won't go anywhere. All right, so the stick is stable. I press down on it with all my weight. I know it can hold weight now, so the stick is set. Next step, I'm going to pop my lineman's rope and my tether out. So here's my lineman's rope. One section of the lineman's rope is attached to my saddle here, and that is permanent for me. My lineman's rope is attached to my saddle. You can take it off, obviously. It's not permanent, but it's permanent for me. I'm going to tighten this up to the length of the tree. I'm actually gonna throw this stick on this side, so it's easier for me to show you guys. Oh, and I take, for the stick, I have this rope here with this carabiner. I'm just going to attach it to my saddle, so whenever I grab my stick, in case I miss the handle, I have a backup so I don't lose the stick. So it's attached with rope. So I'm gonna take this lineman's rope, swing it over here, and I'm going to attach it to my saddle loop. And I'll go into more, I'll zoom in on the camera on these loops here, but my lineman's rope is attached. As you can see, I am basically at an angle and my rope is holding me. This isn't the main rope you climb with, it's just to assist you to keep you closer to the tree. Your rope that's going to save your life if something happens is going to be your tether. So, but I set my lineman's rope, I'm good, I'm happy with that. Next, I'm going to set up my tether, which is this secondary rope that I have in that satchel there. And all I'm going to do is throw this around here, and throw my carabiner and my tag end through the lineman's loop. Now, you're going to pull that tight and pull down, all right? So that's my tether. Now you're probably asking, what does your tether strap into? That is where your bridge comes into play. Again, I will zoom in on my saddle to show you exactly what I'm pointing at, but there is a rope that attaches to the 2 points of the saddle other than the lineman's rope, and that is called your bridge. This is what attaches into your carabiner for your tether. And all you're going to do is pull up and make sure there's tension on that tether, and you are 100% safe into the tree. I could sit down and I'm in the tree, okay? But for these purposes, we are just going to climb the tree now. So, I'm gonna make sure my lineman's rope is a little loose. Why? Because I want to be able to get a full step with my rope. So I'm gonna use my aider, all right? I feel confident that the stick is in the tree, it's not going anywhere. I'm going to climb, so toe to tree, and up. Toe to tree, and pull your lineman's rope to the tree. So then, I'm gonna pull this up, keep climbing. Toe to tree, and pull myself to the tree. Again, take the lineman's rope, pull it tight. All right, so now I'm here, okay? My tether is in front of me, which is not good. You do not want this, because this is the thing that's going to save your life. So you want to move the tether while you're moving. And you always want it, I was taught you want it at cap height. All right, so you want it tight at cap height. So that's pretty good right there. You can make your bridge smaller, or you can make your tether rope smaller. Whichever makes you feel more comfortable. It's honestly a personal preference thing. So I'm gonna move this up to my cap height, pull down, make sure it's taut, loosen that lineman's rope again, and boom, I am 4 feet up at the tree. So this process is going to continue. But let's just say I'm at the top of my stick because I don't want to get out of frame. So this is the best way I'm kind of getting at it. So say I want to move up, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen my lineman's rope to nothing. You see that? There's nothing there. So I am 100% depending on this tether, okay? So literally, it's all about trusting your equipment. So whenever I want to grab this stick to go higher, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing my body around. Okay, look at this. I'm around the tree now, and all I'm being held in by is this one rope, okay? I'm going to swing. Here's my rope for my stick. I'm going to pull it out of the cam cleat and swing my stick around. Give myself some spacing, okay, from the tree. You want to take this carabiner that I attached as a safety precaution. Again, you don't need it. I just like to be extra safe because I don't want to be 20 foot up and lose my stick, okay? So it's going to take me a little bit longer to climb a tree, but at least I know that I'm 100% safe with my stick not being able to drop. Put that rope in that cam cleat. Put the excess rope to the side into the saddle. So that's your safety. Pull down on your stick. Your aider. Now this is where your aider comes in, okay? So you gotta look. So my knees are right below this first step. If I did not have this aider, I would not be able to reach my foot all the way up to this top step. So that's where this aider comes in, because literally all I have to do, boom, I'm right there, okay? I'm right there, my foot's in the aider, I'm on my first step. So then literally all I have to do, tighten my lineman's rope, because I'm going up and I want not only to be safe vertically, but I want to be safe horizontally so I don't fall back when I push off, okay? So my stick is tight into the tree, and all I'm going to do is push up. Move my lineman's rope, and push up. And that is, again, I'm out of focus, or I'm out of the picture, barely, but that's how you would use your stick to one stick and climb up the tree. Okay guys, so as you saw, I climbed to about 7 feet, 8 feet, and it was very simple, very easy. I tried to go a little bit slower so you could kind of understand, but all it takes is practice and just watching YouTube tutorials and just focusing and focusing and focusing on it. But now that I kind of showed you how I climb, let's make a theoretical situation to where I'm at 20 feet and I want to set my platform. Oh, by the way, the platform, it's not called the platform, it's called the podium, FYI. And then I want to get my actual setup. So let's just say this stick is at 20 feet, okay? Okay guys, so I'm at 20 feet. So right now, let's just say the top of my stick's at 20 feet. As you can see, I'm dangling from my tether. And at this point, I can take this lineman's rope and I can put it over here just so I have a little bit more real estate to move around. I'm safe with my tether, and until I get my podium set and my bag on, I don't need my lineman's rope. So I'm going to take my podium, because that's what I'm going to be standing on, unclip it from my saddle. I'm going to bring it up around here. So as shown in the other video, very simple, very easy to put onto the tree. So we are going to pop her up like this. I'm going to swing around here, put my podium on the tree like so, attach my loop strap here. I'm going to tighten her down. So as you can see, I'm tightening with it up still, okay? Then all I'm going to do is press down and my podium is set. Once I get some weight on there, I will be good to go. And I'm not hitting my stick rope, and I'm good. So let's just say this top step's at 20, my podium's now at 20. Now how do you get up there? All right, so I'm gonna grab my lineman's rope again. Now again, this is just me being extra safe. You don't have to do this. I would suggest it. I've seen guys climb trees without them. But I'm still new and I'm going to use it. So I'm gonna take my lineman's rope. I'm gonna stand up. Now this is what's holding me to the tree now because my tether's loose. Again, not good. You don't want your tether to be loose, but for now, I'm okay, all right? grab onto the tree, pull me in, take my lineman's rope, tighten me up. All right, as you can see, tethered loose, but my lineman's rope is holding me to the tree. So I'm gonna take that tether and I'm gonna raise it up, up, up. And I'm going to step on my platform. Okay, so at the same time that I'm going to start sitting in my saddle, I'm going to hold pressure down on my tether so it's weighted, okay? So then I can lower this, lower my bridge, and make this extremely comfortable. I hope I'm in frame here. I think most of my body's in frame. So at this point, I don't need my lineman's rope, right? Because my tether's holding me in. So just to get more real estate, I can take that sucker off. And my podium's set, I'm tethered in. Theoretically, I could hunt like this, you know? Sit here, just relax, but I want to be more comfortable. So I'm going to take my seat, I'm going to take the strap. All right, there's my knee cushion. I'm set, I'm in. I'm comfortable. So now, I don't want to carry this bag all day. I don't want to keep that weight on my back. So I bought one of these muddy hooks that go into trees. This thing is awesome. Small, compact, light. So I'm left-handed with my bow, so I'm going to put my bag on my right. So I'm just going to screw this into the tree here. Take my bag off. Put it on my muddy hook. So now I feel free. There's not all that weight dragging on me. Alrighty guys, so basically that is the gist of saddle hunting, climbing up the tree. It's very simple, very easy. You just have to practice, practice, practice. I try to get out at least an hour a day, and sometimes it's 2 to 3 hours if I find the time. And I really, really enjoy it. It's once you get used to it, it's super easy to get into a rhythm. And then, you know, next thing you know, you're climbing a tree up 25 feet in 15 minutes instead of taking you, 30 minutes to 30 minutes to 45 minutes because you're so nervous about your equipment. The big thing is trusting your equipment. Once you trust your equipment, you'll have no problems whatsoever. If you guys want to know how I get down the tree, leave a comment down below, like this video, and I will show you how I go down the tree then. It's a ton easier when you rappel. I have never tried it not rappelling, so right off the bat I went to rappelling instead of trying to get down with one sticking because I heard it was an absolute train wreck to try and get down one sticking. It's possible, but I heard it's very difficult, so I just wanted to get right into rappelling so I was used to it from the get-go. But thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you want to see how I rappel down a tree, go ahead and smash the like button, comment down below, and yeah, thank you guys again, and as always, we'll see you on the next one. Oh my god, this is a big boy. Oh. Who would have freaking...